Good evening, or should I say good morning. It's about shortly after midnight here, Monday morning, Sunday night, Monday morning. Just finished watching the WWE Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Pretty good little event that they had. Also watched a little bit of the Cup Series race at Phoenix. Didn't quite catch the end of it, but it looked like they had some pretty good action in that today as well. So anyway, we're going to do another series of videos here today, or one video of the Jeff Gordon cards of my collection. As you know, friend of the channel, Danny and Gray. Go check out his channel, Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. But him and his son, they're big fans of Jeff Gordon. Danny's going to acquire a few of my Jeff Gordon cards, and I'm just going through them so he can see what I've got and what he needs, and we're working out some deals to where he can make it possible where he can get a hold of some of these. And I'm just going to continue where we left off. I think I watched the video and got it to the correct spot, but just trying to make sure I don't duplicate a lot of cards. I do have a lot of duplicates, of course. Don't know exactly how many we're going to get through today, but I'll just keep an eye on my timer here, and when I feel that we've got a sufficient amount, we'll just end the video for the day. So the first one we'll start with, 2004 Making the Show VIP. I had to make sure that was 04. We may have had that one in the last batch, I'm not sure. MS16 is the number on that one. Then we have a base set of 96 VIP. We all know my VIP. This is card number 10. Jeff has two base cards in that set, number 10 and number 30. We all know that I love the 96 VIP set, probably my favorite racing set. This looks like it's 05 VIP. I really can't tell because of the glare, and I'm not going to go off camera and go crazy looking for it. That's a base card number 48. Turn those over just so I can keep them. I'm very particular about keeping cards in order. Excuse me. And then we have another 05 VIP, it looks like. Could be an 04. Yeah, it's an 04 VIP, I apologize. It had 04 on the front, so I figured it was a highlight card from 04. Here's the other 96 VIP Jeff Gordon card, card number 30. This was the one that was the Emerald Proof version that took me the longest to get. That was the last card that I needed to complete that set. We have an 03 VIP Gordon, number 30. Then we have a couple of the Making the Show from 03. And again, the prices are not what I'm charging, nor what I paid for them, just what was on them when I bought them out of collections, out of different people's collections. With an 05 VIP Making the Show. Looks like they just styled the cards up a little bit different from year to year on some of these insert sets. Now we have a parallel from 04 VIP. I'm not sure what the... I apologize for the glare. 03 it looks like. But, not sure what the parallel series is in this. I guess it was explosive still. You see it's number X5. So VIP was starting in 97. They did an explosive as their parallel. Looks like they continued it at that point. Wheels 06 American Thunder. Dream Team base set card number 37. We have 06, is that 06 or 05? 06. Jeff Gordon, Stars and Stripes, base set card number 70. And we have a couple other cards here. Another 06 base set, number 8. I don't know how many Jeff Gordon cards there are in total, just individual different ones, but I know it's several thousand when you consider the parallels and the inserts and so forth. 06, Made in America, number 73. 04 American Thunder. And unless I'm looking directly at the years of the American Thunder cards from 04 to 06, it's really difficult for me to differentiate them, because I wasn't collecting quite as many at this time, so I didn't get real heavy into paying attention to the details of each set. So we have a Coast to Coast, and I did like this subset, Coast to Coast, because it did have the outline of each driver's home state. Of course, Jeff is from Vallejo, California. And most people say, no, he's from Pittsburgh, Indiana, but he moved to Indiana when he was 13 so he could race sprint cars. There's a Wheels 06 American Thunder Hot Rod, because laws in California would not allow him to race sprint cars. He could race quarter midgets and other small racing cars, but not the sprint cars, midgets, and the other USAC series that he was wanting to race at that time. Wheels 06, this is the checklist. I may have had some of these cards in the last batch. If I did, I apologize. But I just want to make sure that I go through these thoroughly, so that way Danny has the opportunity to check them all out and decide which ones that he'd like to pursue. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back in the box, since we got a pretty good start going on here, and we'll just keep rapid firing through some of these cards. Now we're into some that are not sleeved. Looks like an 07 Trax. Number 58 base card. And a lot of these are going to be base cards, maybe a few parallels thrown in there. Mainly just getting a good centered shot for Danny, so that way him and his boy can look at them and get an idea of what ones they want or need. A lot of these are really nice. Some of them, I think you get too much distraction in some of the cards. I really like this one. Press Pass Premium 09 is a really nice set. Very simple, very basic, very clean set. Premium and VIP, being the higher end sets, they did have a lot, I believe, of quality to offer in terms of their cards. These ones here, the Stealths, especially this one from 03, I kind of find that background a little distracting. Having a kind of a pink or a red background with a red car, you really don't get that contrast that you'd like to see. Then we have winning numbers, Press Pass. And as of 2009, there's wins for the number 24. Of course, Jeff was the first driver, and so far as I can remember, the only driver to win driving car number 24. William Byron did win a qualifying race at Daytona this year, but that is non-points. Well, technically they are now points paying, but they are not official races on the schedule. But they only pay points for the first 10 positions in the qualifying races. And you see a variety of sets here. Wheels High Gear here, or Wheels American Thunder, I'm sorry. We've got a Press Pass Stealth coming up here. Now this version of Stealth I really liked. I thought this was a higher quality of Stealth. Looks like 2006. So Press Pass did step up their game. Made the cards look, in my opinion, a lot better. Some of them, they just got really generic looking. Like this is 90 or 06 Trax, or 07, I'm sorry. Again, I can't tell 06 and 07 apart. I was collecting, but I wasn't paying much attention. And Trax was just a lower end product at the time. I don't know if they were trying to revitalize the Trax name that was made in the early 90s. But they did use the Trax name, and the font seemed to be very similar as well. Don't like the red border on this one. And there you see the members of Jeff Gordon's crew at that time. And you see name there, excuse me, Steve Letarte. I believe he now works with NBC, with Dale Jr. and that group in the second half of the Cup Series season. We have here another Stealth card. I think we may have seen that one a few minutes ago. This is an insert, so I don't have it sleeved up. But it's a Racing Champions insert. I believe that's out of the Eclipse. Yeah, out of the Eclipse set. I did like a couple of the years of the Racing Champions Eclipse inserts when they were kind of an acetate, somewhat translucent card. Then they kind of got away from those and just started doing more traditional cards. A lot of red and blue in this one. Don't like that one that much. We have Holland, one of the hauler cards. Some folks really like, I guess the little kids do like the hauler parades, and they're very interesting. I've never went to the one in Indianapolis, but usually by the time the haulers get there, I've been at the track all day, and I'm ready to go home and grab some sleep. We have 03 Stealth EFX. This was a nice little set. Now we're getting to some 2014 Press Pass. Kind of a basic design. I do like this era of Press Pass cards. They weren't, and I'm saying just the Press Pass base set, they weren't really that shiny and glossy, so it made really, really good for signatures to stick to them. And a card like this, I'd probably get it signed with a silver Sharpie just to get a little bit more pop on it, because you got a lot of black and a lot of dark in there, so the signature wouldn't show up real well. Then Element. Element had an interesting set of cards in the mid-2000s, late 2000s. I guess they started coming out about 07, 08. So they had a fun little run there for a while. This looks like an 09 VIP, maybe? Looks like an insert or just a base set card. And a lot of these cards I got in repack boxes. So that's why I don't know a lot about them, because they were just random packs inserted into the repack boxes. So some sets, like the 96 VIP or the 88 Max, where I've purchased a lot of or invested a lot of time in figuring out what I need or what I'd like to get out of them. Obviously I have a lot more knowledge about those products than what I would say this series here, 2010 Main Event. I've probably got in my whole collection probably less than 20 Main Event cards. Maybe a little bit more than that, but got them all in repack boxes. Never bought any packs or boxes or blasters or any of that. And I do like this card. I think they could have got away with maybe 2 pictures of the car, but I do like that, kind of that shiny prismatic effect that it has. And then we have, what is this, 2015 Press Pass, the last year Press Pass produced cards. I believe they, like Max, did go bankrupt. Which is sad, because they had a really good run from 1993 on. Now, I really like this set. I believe 2011 and 2012, or 2012 and 2013, were a couple of years that Press Pass had the Ignite set, and that was a really nice set. Here's a 93 Press Pass. Sorry, that might be 94. Can't read the year, but nonetheless, here we have a high-tech Brickyard 400 1994 series. And we'll hold that upside down. And this actually was from the tire test in 1993. So that set was for the upcoming, at the time, the upcoming Brickyard 400. And it reviewed all the drivers and teams that had practiced in the previous year at the tire test. And I went to both days of that, and that was a really good time. It was really interesting to see the cars on the track way back then. I think if Indianapolis would not have put in the pit access lanes and just left the apron the way it was, I think you'd see Indianapolis as a more competitive race. But they wanted to put those pit access lanes in, I guess more so for the IndyCar teams than the NASCAR teams, and kind of took a lot of passing out of both races. But hopefully with Roger Penske buying the track, maybe that'll be one of the changes that he makes. I'd like to see that. Here's one of these Hendrick, Team Hendrick from Press Pass that you see the back as a puzzle piece. Got a nice 2009 just base set card. And if you see, it is one of the, I don't know if it's a Walmart or a Target or whoever exclusive, but it is an exclusive from one of the retailers. And I've got probably 70 more cards here. We're going to try to go through these as quickly as we can here. And obviously this is the same one we just had before. And these are red but I don't know if the red foil is the base set or the parallel with this particular set. And we have, now this is 2011 Stealth. I'm familiar with it just enough, or 2010, just enough to know that that design is the Stealth card, which they really made it look like a higher end product, but and it's okay design. I just wish they didn't use, I just wish those cards weren't as glossy or reflective, because they'd be nice to get autos on if they just had a little bit more flatter finish. We have another 2011 Press Pass. Looks like that's a Phoenix, I believe, on the front. And on the back, maybe Loudon, maybe Martinsville, hard to say. That'd be my two guesses. Another winning number. Again, we just had that one just a short while ago. We have a 2010. Of course, you can tell that that's the early version COT because of the wing on the back of the car. And those went away after a couple of years. I believe they ran the wings in the full season in 2008, 2009, and 2010. Then I believe it was either 11 or 12 they brought the spoilers back. Fans and competitors and basically everybody was not happy with it. Here's another card from the Ignite series. So we've seen the spoiler on the car. This is 2012. Kind of sticking together here. Winston NASCAR Illustrated. Almost said Winston Cup Illustrated, but they changed it to NASCAR Illustrated in the late 90s, I believe. We have an 03 Optima. Optima was around for a few years. And it was just a mid to lower level issue card. Again, here's another main event card. Didn't have a lot of those. And we have a couple more stealths. Are either one of these parallels? No, they're not. I believe it's the same one we had earlier. Looks like we have another insert. Nope, that's just an Ignite Top Speed. We have a 2015. The last base set card produced by Press Pass of Jeff Gordon. Base set driver card, I should say. I'm sure there was a car card and other, probably cards like this, the pit stops and factoids and other stuff. Okay, yes, so the other one was a red foil. This is the silver foil, which would be the base version. Then we have a couple cards sticking together. 2011. I think we've seen that one just a few moments ago. '09 Premium. Again, really like this set. I think it's really clean. It's really simple. It's really, cards are of nice, they're nice quality cards. And they seem to have held up well over time. We have an 06 Company Man. Another 2014. Kind of a different, unique design with all the angles there. Another 14. We just had that one a little bit earlier. We'll go ahead and flip it around. We have a 2012 highlights of 2011. Probably won't get through too many more in this stack. Again, don't want to make this video incredibly long. Refueling Mission. We have a 99 Press Pass. I don't have a lot of these cards either. Wasn't buying a lot of cards back in 99. Bought a lot in 95 and 96 and 97, then kind of had to back it down a little bit. There's a 96 Ultra. Of course, Ultra jumped in the market. Fleer Ultra did. Of course, they were mostly in baseball. I think they had some basketball, maybe some football sets. They jumped into racing for a couple years and had some really nice sets. Here's an 03 Premium. But I really enjoyed the Fleer Ultra. They had a good line, they had a good run. I'd like to see them come back, or have, you know, somebody other than Panini maybe. Not saying Panini's got bad products, but if you can get another company in here and they can create a little bit of innovation, a little bit of competition, and then make the other companies get a little more creative with their product. You have an Over the Wall 03. Again, there you see Gordon's crew. Steve Letarte was a tire changer at that time. Of course, then he eventually became crew chief, and again, now he's in the NBC booth in the second half of the year. 03. So we're at 20 minutes. We'll just try to get through this last little bit of this stack. Then here's another Wheels American Thunder. This one's from 03. I really like this set with the driver's home state and hometown. A little bit of information about that. A 98 Stealth. Another 98 Stealth. That was the first year that they came out with Stealth. As you can see, a Stealth was just a low-end set, just a basic set, almost like the regular base press pass. But I think they just wanted to give folks a few more options. There's another one. I think we just seen that one, but I just want to make sure. Then we have this is I believe the first card of the Stealth set for Gordon, so it'd be really early, card number 10. So that'd be the driver card. The other one, probably just more of a feature card, maybe season or career highlights or something. And there's some stats for you stat guys. .2010 press pass. Try to get through a few more of these. Really would like to get through the rest of this stack. 29. I know that didn't say 2019. 2009 press pass. Wow, 215 cards in that set. Glad I wasn't working on that one. 209. So I'm sure there's some people that worked on that set. I've still got a few sets in the works. Eventually I'll get a list made up or updated. I've had several lists made up. I just don't know how accurate they are. Head of the Class 2012 Press Pass base set card. We have another one. So we'll just get through these last few over here on the left. 2012 base set card. I did like this version of the American Thunder series. We have some more Element coming up. Now this is the one that I really liked. It has a really kind of a matte or a flat finish. Back of it kind of reminds you of an 80s Topps baseball or football card there. With that brown, almost abrasive back. I think we've seen this one about 4 times already. And we're just going to keep flipping it over. Got a few more. Ground Crew 2014 Press Pass. We've probably seen that one, but, you know, we're almost to the end here, guys. Hang in there. 2015. Again, I believe this was one of the last base set cards. And I really did like that design. That was a pretty nice design. Some of the other drivers that have a little different color schemes, those cards really pop. They're really good to get signed. And this looks like the last card of the bunch. Maybe one more. So we have a Contender card 2015. Not an insert, but just a subset card. And the last card will show Danny and Gray and the rest of you guys. The Total Memorabilia Power Pick entry card. Of course, if I would have filled this out and sent it into Press Pass, I would have been entered into one of their sweepstakes that would have... I would have been able to maybe get some Jeff Gordon memorabilia or autographed items or whatever. So anyway, we're at almost 25 minutes. I just want to thank everybody for hanging in there, watching the video. And you all go out and check out Danny and Gray's channel, Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. You know, he's been working with me on some trades and got me in a couple nice breaks on his channel. so I've been able to acquire some good things there. But I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll just keep inching up. We're still at 59 subs, but when we get to 100, we're going to give away a card. Some lucky subscriber will get one of the cards there in the background. But I appreciate you guys watching. And you probably won't see this video till Monday morning because it's going to be uploaded in the wee hours of Monday morning. But thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good work week. Hope you had a great weekend. So, see you guys later.